Good day. Well, it's another day. Just got finished work. Now I want to come and start working on this truggy truck thing. Okay, so what I need to do is I got to mock up where the axles are actually going to go. And I think I told you already that we are changing this axle here. This one here is the Dana 80. I decided that it's not a good idea to go with the 9 1/4. One of the reasons why is because I'm finding it a little bit harder to find parts, just like lockers and whatnot. So I would rather go with the Dana 80 because there's lots of them. There's lots of parts. I mean, there should be lots of parts. I just have to look harder, but I don't really want to. I just wanna get online, find what I need, and order them. So the other thing is that I'm building this to go places like anywhere. I want to be able to go anywhere. So beating it over rocks, trees, stumps, whatever. I want it to be so tough. So Dana 80, that's what we're doing. Got the matching Dana 60 on the front still. Same thing. It's we haven't changed that, but we're going with that. You can see right there. It's definitely a good differential. So yeah. Gonna grab my tape measure and we're gonna try and figure this all out. Well, here it is. So I got it to kind of sit in place where I want it to sit. I'm at the height. I'm actually a little taller than I wanted it to be, but I think that's okay. If it's too high when I'm finished, I guess we'll be cutting it down a little bit. Hey, it's only metal. Simple, right? Cut it, drop it down, weld it back up. All done. So I got decision after decision after decision on this truck. Now, one of the decisions that I am trying to make is the fact that I'm trying to keep it cheap, inexpensive, right? But I also at the same time want it to be good. So I'm contemplating on putting on leaf springs in the back. I'm not sure. It'd be easier. And I've got all the pieces. I've got, the only thing I don't have is the perches for the leaves, because I cut the ones off that were on this and I don't know where they went, but whatever. That's a simple thing. So yeah. So I've got this centered up. I just have to move the diff so it's pointed at the transmission. That is gonna be a short little shaft. That is gonna be like a YJ. Either way, you see the clearance where it's sitting. And that's with 38-inch tires. Now, I want more clearance than that. So regardless, I'm gonna be cutting this frame out and building a new, new back half. Probably gonna start from here, cut it, put like a 2x3 up, over to somewhere around there, and then across and back down to the other side. You can also see that where it's sitting it's gonna be cutting into the body, right? So it'll probably be sitting like that. I think it'll be cool. I like that. I think that's that'll be fun. I don't mind cutting the body up. Gotta get rid of this rust anyways. Yep. Oh, put a hole in it. So yeah, I want to get rid of that rust anyways. So that's a perfect way to do that. I don't even think it's going to be cutting into the seat. So after taking 100 measurements or so, maybe more, 200 measurements, I finally got it into place. And ride height is about a centimeter. That is like a quarter of an inch below the frame. So, man, and I think I want about 5 or 6 inches of up travel. So that frame is definitely getting cut out, but that's okay. We're gonna have fun doing that. So right now I am going to just kind of tack weld it in. Nothing major. I just don't want it to move. Yeah, it'll, I just want it to stay there. And then that way I can build around it. I can put everything where I need to, and yeah, make it all nice. So I'm gonna do that, weld it up a little bit, and I'm not even gonna clean the rust off of it because I don't really want it to bond that well. All right, here we go. Okay, well, it's coming along. Step by step, I got that front axle kind of just placed into where I think it's gonna go. We are sitting exactly at 110 inches, right to the center. Center to center, 110. I think that's a pretty good wheelbase. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I think that would be great. It looks tiny, but the 4-door JK is 115 and the 2-door JK is 95. So we're kind of somewhere in between that. I think it's gonna be awesome. And I'm building it so that we can be running 40s on this thing. And we'll see how that goes. And if I don't like it and I want to go to 50s, it won't happen. Not on this one. No, if I'm going to go to 50s, I'm going to build another one. We'll see. Okay. Anyways, I got a couple of more measurements to do and go from there. Okay, so I kind of put the front diff into place with the small tires on it, and then I put the 38s on it, and well, it doesn't fit. I mean, it doesn't fit. Yeah, so it's too far forward because this cross member is in the way. This cross member is made for the IFS that this truck used to have. So I have no problem pulling that out. So I'm going to put a brace from here to here, weld it in, and then it will not move, I hope. Right? Right. Good day. So here we are, another day, back at the shop. After work, it's what it seems to be doing all the time. We're after work, back to the shop. Work part, not so great. It's
it's a job. But the shop, that's what makes me happy. This makes me happy. So, let's continue. Today, I want to take this piece of metal, cut it down to size, and just kind of tack it in there. Somewhere, tack it in there. Somewhere in there. I would like to use this to kind of weld my diff together, like to hold it in place. It might happen, it might not. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to see when I get it cut out, where I can kind of mock it up to. So anyways, that's what we're gonna get going on. Here we go. Okay, so I got these little bits here and here. And actually I found this little 1.5 inch square tubing. So I'm gonna use that instead of using the big 3 inch. I think that should work just fine. All I'm doing is holding it together so that when I cut it apart, it doesn't spread and go out of whack. So. Okay, so that is super cool. Look at how much clearance we have right now. Tons and tons. So I guess now we can start mocking that up. Just wanted to know if you like my glasses. Wow, that's a great picture. Should be enough clearance. So once I cut out all the little bits and pieces, I think we should be good. Yeah. You can kind of see what I got going on here. So I'm gonna have to make a tower. So it's gonna cut into here, come up to there, and then I'll have a bar across to the other one so that they are completely super strong. Okay, I think this is coming along. Okay, you can see I kind of quickly templated the shop tower, and it looks pretty good. I just need to cut it out of metal, weld it together, make 2 of them, and figure out exactly how it's gonna sit in here before I start cutting apart the frame. Okay, well, as you can see outside where it's the window over there, see, it's dark out. It's dark out. So it's late and I gotta work in the morning. So I think we're gonna call that a night and we'll be back here tomorrow and getting more stuff done, I hope. Okay, I'm back for another day. But today, just want to have a little talk. I want to make this shop so that, oh my goodness. I know, I've been saying this for a couple of weeks, maybe a month. I need to get a haircut. With what I'm doing here at the shop and work, regular work, I don't even have time. Family stuff, I'm, you know, just going and going and going. So, anyways, back on topic. With the shop, of course, it costs money to have a shop. And this day and age, it's a lot of money to just have whatever you want, right? I mean, it's a lot of money to have anything. And nothing is cheap anymore. So, in order for me to have this shop, for me to justify this, it has to make some money. I'm not talking that I'm gonna get rich or anything. Well, maybe, you know, more people subscribe and I start making millions from this. Maybe next year. So, anyways, I don't want to take money from my work to supplement the shop, you know. I want to have the shop, do some projects, sell them, maybe do a couple of customer stuff, nothing major, or very major. Well, you know, like I'll build a truck for someone, not a problem. So that being said, I need to sell some of my stuff to make some money. So I've got one truck that I've been wanting to fix and sell. This is my GMC. But right now, the problem with it is that it's my daily runner for work. My Dodge isn't good for work. It doesn't have a pickup box. It has just, has a flat deck and it's short and I can't really haul things with it. So I use my GMC. But that doesn't really go along with my fleet, does it? I don't know if you guys have realized, but I like Dodge. Now, I don't have anything against Chevy or anything against Ford. I'm not one of those that just hates on everyone else except for what I like to drive. But I like to drive Dodges. So, it's a long way around this, but I bought another truck. Yeah, I know. Hold on, listen up. So, I actually picked up this truck, because remember the Dakota that I said that I wanted to kind of put together? It's this one here, right? That one there. Nice truck, needs some paint. But the interior is in great shape and everything. So I picked up another truck for the motor. And then I realized the truck is actually pretty good. There's a few things that need to be replaced. Rear end, and that has some problems. A few other things. But then I'm going to take that and run that because it's got a box. And it's the right color for me. And it should be pretty reliable. So here we go. Let's look at it. So there it is. It's in the shop right now. Right now it runs, but it doesn't drive. It sounds pretty nice. It's got no exhaust. I mean, it's got exhaust, but it doesn't have any cats in it. They cut them out. And what else? I think some brakes but nothing major. Oh. Lights. But other than that, I mean, it's nothing. I've got my rock crawler. Got my rock crawler here that I don't need the lights. I don't need any of the parts. I don't need any of the parts that I took off from that one. So that can fix this one. And then I'll drive that around. And then after that, we'll figure the next step out. But as long as I've got a work vehicle that I can haul stuff in a box, then I can start working on the GMC and get that sold. So GMC needs some paint, bigger engine, new tires, new brakes, this and that. I think a new transmission, only because right now the GMC is a 4.8. It leaks a little bit. Not really sure why, I haven't really looked into it. But I have a 6-liter with a 4L80, and I think that will do better. It'll be a more fun truck. It's got a 6-inch lift. There it is. It's got a 6-inch lift, 35-inch tires that definitely need to be replaced. It has, I think it is a outer tie rod end that needs to be replaced. I can't remember. I'll have to jump underneath and check it. But so right now, I'm gonna close out this video because I've talked enough. And I'm going to start working on the Dakota this week. So next week, you'll get to see more of the Dakota and what I'm going to do. Hopefully it all goes right. Hopefully it goes good. Well, we'll figure it out next week, right? Okay, guys. Till then, I will see you later. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it, if you like it, and make a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you would like to see. I know I gotta do a bit more trips. I just haven't been able to. So anyways, for now, I will see you later.